Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we are going to remove the orange warning sticker from this 1994 Smokin' Joe's Racing You can see this is not the plastic based sticker like they have today. And this lighter, as I said, 1994, marked X. So that flint has been tucked away in there for 28 years. But that's a whole other problem. What we are going to be dealing with today is seeing just how difficult it is to remove this paper-based warning sticker that Zippo used back at the time. You can see where it appears as though the sticker or label, whatever you want to call it, has slid. Either that or the adhesive has sort of leaked out from under it. Either way, we're going to go ahead and try to peel that off and then deal with the aftermath, whatever the outcome is. So far, sort of what you would expect from the adhesive on a postage stamp, something of that nature. Not the most brittle that I've ever seen, at least so far. The sticker held together. So I'm going to pull this last major piece. I'm not going to worry about saving the rest of that. And there's not any adhesive left to it. So I'm just going to place these for the time being in a plastic bag. Which will be stored with the box and then sold with the lighter, with an explanation of why it was removed if I do sell it. Now, we are left with an outline, an imprint of where the sticker was, and some remnants of it still stuck. I think we will be able to get it open now. Then we will soak the case in 91% isopropyl alcohol. But this will give us a clue as to the condition of the flint inside as well. The great thing here is not only was I able to open that with my thumb, which you can't do when one's coming out of the Zippo factory today, so it didn't have a flint in it. Well, isn't that nifty? So that is the Flint spring follower that we're seeing there. So thankfully, now, was that Flint removed years ago? Therefore, it was not allowed to degrade and turn to concrete in there. And is that maybe why we could see some adhesive? Maybe it had been peeled up. I don't know. That's just all conjecture on my part. But I'm glad that we opened it up to find out and see. Though the sticker still appeared to be on it, there was no Flint in that lighter. And now, to avoid scratching this any more than is necessary, I'm going to soak this in the isopropyl alcohol. We may speed up the video at some portion here. I don't know how long it'll take, but obviously, as the insert is not going to need any work, cleaning up the case will finish this project. Got enough to cover that up. I'm going to wipe up the excess. Just while we're at it, look in the bottom of this insert packed 28 years ago, and there you can see the wick all the way at the bottom. Something that you don't normally see today. When you peek underneath the felt pad on the bottom of a brand new Zippo. So that does look like it is marked G and X, and the case is H and X. So just 1 month off. So now it has been in the alcohol for about 25 minutes. Everything else out of the way here. Let's just see. Still a good deal of the adhesive yeah, maybe it doesn't need too much coaxing. Don't think a fingernail should scratch chrome finish of a lighter, but I don't know. We'll see what we end up when we're done here. And I haven't really been even using my fingernail so much as the grains of my fingerprint. But we will just see here in a moment, once we get this all wiped off and cleaned off. And I have a microfiber cloth over there that we will shine it up with, and we'll just see whether we did any damage or not. So I'm going to go ahead and take this over and rinse it with hot water and get all the residue off of it. And then, as I said, we'll get it on the cloth and get it polished up. Go ahead and get this dried off. Inside and out. So we'll definitely let that dry a little more before we reinsert the insert. I don't want to open this later and find that there's green corrosion in there. But that is pretty much dry. Looks like there may be still a couple of remnants there on the bottom of the adhesive, and then up here on the top where I had used my fingernail was over here on this side. Looks like there may be a scratch there. Or maybe that was a, no, yeah, some kind of scratch right there. So maybe not perfect, but a whole lot better than it looked with all that adhesive on it. And I'll go ahead and, well, we might as well go ahead and do it right now. I was going to say I would do it and show it to you in the next video, but we might as well go ahead and get a Q-tip and get those few spots. Not really trying to scrub it or buff it or anything. Just trying to cut through that adhesive. And that looks like it is pretty much Hard to tell exactly. These high polish finishes, depending on where the light is. And this slider definitely has a scratch or two, but I don't see that any of the scratches that I can see were left by anything that I've done today. Just gonna be scratches on a high polish lighter, and that actually looks really good. Despite those small hairline blemishes, the residue from the adhesive of the old sticker appears to be gone. Until next time.